Hello everyone. Today in this video I am going to discuss with you all about class 10 English lesson 1, a letter to God. If you have not subscribed my video, subscribe it. Who was Lancho? Lancho was a very hard-working farmer. He worked like an ox in his field. Sketch the characteristics of Lanso. Lanso was a very hard-working farmer. He worked like an ox in his fields. He had deep faith in God. Lanso was a very strong man and worked hard in the field. His faith in God made him write a letter to God. Lanso was also a religious man. What kind of person was the postman? The postman was an amicable person. What did Lanso hope for? Lancho hoped for rain for a good harvest. How did Lanso console his family? Lanso advised his family not to be upset even though the storm had totally destroyed their crops. He further said that no one dies of hunger. Lanso consoled his family with these encouraging words. How does the character of Lanso inspire? Lanso trusted God so much that he wrote a letter to him. Seeing with the postman was also impressed. His feelings were so strong that the postman decided to help him. This inspires us to have faith in God as it gives us hope and helps us to remain calm and think positive even in worst situation. What truly resemble new silver coins? The large hailstones truly resembled new silver coins. Why does postman send money to Lancho? How does he sign the letter God? The postman sent money to Lancho out of sympathy and charity. The postman signed the word God to keep Lancho faith in God. In fact, why did Lancho go up to the window? Lancho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink in the post office. Where did Lancho write the letter and how? On the public writing table, Lancho wrote the letter. He wrote it with much winkling of his brow to express his idea. He had to make efforts by the sweat of his brow. What did Lanso do to send a letter through the mail? Lancho went to the window to buy a stamp. He licked the stamp and affixed it to the envelope with a brow of his. What did Lancho write in the second letter to God? Lancho addressed God and wrote that he had received only 70 peso out of 100 ones. He asked God to send him the rest since he needed that very much. He also wrote that the amount of money should not be sent through the mail because the post office employees were a bunch of crooks. What were Lancho's older boys and the smaller doing near the house? The older boys of Lancho's were working in the field, the smaller boys were playing near the house. Why did the postmaster sign the letter as God? The postmaster was greatly impressed by Lancho's faith in God. He did not want to shake the faith of his humble farmer. He put in an envelope as much money as he could gather and sent to Lancho with a letter signed as God. What did Lancho do when his crops were completely destroyed by hailstorm? When the hailstorm totally destroyed his crop, Lancho decided to shake help from God. He wrote a letter to God requesting him to send 100 peso to him so that he might sow his field again and live until the crop come. He carried the letter to the post office and dropped it into the mailbox. Where was Lancho's house? Lancho's house, the only on in the entire valley, was on the chest of a low hill. What did the postman do after he had received Lancho's letter? The postman broke out laughing, but then he turned serious. He tapped the letter on his desk and commented, "What a deep faith in writer did have in God." He collected money from his employees and some of his friends. He himself gave a part of his salary. He put 70 peso in an envelope addressed to Lanso and signed as God. What made Lancho angry? Lancho wrote a letter to God, shaking 100 peso for his help. A few days later, he received from the postman a letter from God and an envelope containing 70 peso only. He had a great faith in God and he was sure that God could not deny what he had requested. He suspected that the post office employees had cheated him, so he was angry. Whom did Lancho have complete faith in? Lancho had complete faith in God. Why did Lancho say that the raindrops were like new coins? Lancho field was full of ripe corn. He was expecting a good rainfall for good harvest. A good harvest could bring him prosperity. So when the big drops of rain began to fall, he became optimist. Being delighted, he compared the raindrop to a new cross. So friends, thank you for watching my video. Hope you have get some knowledge from it. If you have not subscribed my video, please subscribe the video.